What are you doing? We're gonna work.
I'm opening up my beer can with my knife.
Well, we haven't even started working, and you already got a
but
beer.
I was tired.
Are we sponsored by Coors Light or what?
No.
I know, but that's what you do after you work. Why are we doing it at the very beginning?
Because I'm tired and I need a drink.
You need a drink. Okay, you're welcome, Coors Light. Today, we are going to run the switch legs up to the bathroom light, the main room, 2 lights on 2 different switches to conserve power, and a fan switch. And we're doing that switch legs so that we can put the insulation up on the ceiling because all the wire needs to be there, and then we can finish out the walls and stuff and run that insulation afterwards. So I'll take you inside and Kier can kind of give you an idea of what we're doing and where we're going. Oh yeah, so here we are. Hi Zeta. Hello, want to say hello to the camera? Oh yeah, it's a very good dog. Okay baby, do you want to show us what we're doing?
Yes, we're doing our lighting today. We're running some electrical, not all of it. But before we do the insulation on the ceiling, we want to run the electrical on those lights. So we're gonna throw in a box. Here is in our bathroom. I think probably somewhere along here. Throw a box for a switch and an outlet. Switch for the
Cool.
And we'll throw in another box.
Oh.
3 ways.
Oh.
The door closed. Our 3-way switch box for the 2 lights in the main room, and then we're gonna do a fan in the middle.
There's a light. That'll be the fan, and that'll be another light. Cool. Okay, we got the wiring all done. We'll show you what we have done right here. We got Kier up on the roof, just grinding the backside of the welds from the light boxes and primering them, just cleaning them up so they don't rust. Okay, so this is what we have. We've just taped it up in place because we're going to put the insulation foam on it, and because there's a groove there, it'll just sit in that groove. And then we'll come down here and we just have a whip because we'll end up putting it into this wall after we build the wall. But I want to put all the insulation up top because I want it to be as efficient and quick, so that way we can run full sheets all the way across, and then we'll build that wall up to and underneath the insulation. So basically we're making it as big as a cooler as we can. So then we have this ran over. Those are our 3 lines. We'll come down. That's all just temporary holding them, and then once we adhere the insulation to it, it'll hold it back in there. Then we got our fan and our other light switch. So basically everything that's in the ceiling, because I want to get the ceiling done so that then we can frame the walls, finish the electrical, all that stuff. And then I've just got these and I marked them just so later on I got fan, kitchen, and bed. So basically that's the bed, fan is in the middle, and kitchen. Want to see what Kier's up to? Zeta's just chilling, being an awesome dog. Huh? Just enjoying the sun. I'll show you what she's doing. Come on. Come on a wild ride with me. So, what she's doing is that's where we welded. It just burnt the paint. So she's just cleaning them up from the fans and the lights below. And then primer them, and then we'll come back and hit them with a coat or 2 of paint. Good job, baby. You're the best. 1 more to go. Okay, and then I need that grinder. I have to grind that spot.
Oh.
There's 1 more. The bathroom. Love you, Hottie. All right, so now we're starting to cut the insulation. Actually melt it. We have this melting knife. We're cutting it to width so we can glue it to the ceiling. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, and if you need to like hold it up a little higher to see better, because now you're on the other side of the line.
Oh,
but that's okay.
Yeah, okay, there, that's better to work with.
All right. Test fit our first insulation on the ceiling. Kira got the light box cut out. We're just gonna kind of put it up in there to see how high we need to build kickers. Because once we glue, we'll have some kickers that will stick under it to dry. Yeah. Okay, let's put my hand up high. Oh yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. Yeah, definitely next time we can go on the inside, see how much extra room. I'll spray foam that and fill it all, so it's not really a big deal. Yeah, same with that. We'll spray foam that. Yeah, can you come in the middle and hold it? Yeah. I just need to measure how big a kicker we need. Because then is that pretty tight? Yeah. Because then we can shim it. So if we do 104 3/4. Because what we'll do is we'll just make them 104 1/2, and then we can shim them. Awesome, here we go. So we're gonna build kickers, little wood things that'll hold that up, and we'll glue it and put it up. Okay. So behind me, well, let me show you what we got up. See how we got all the kickers and stuff underneath it? The container naturally has a hump in it for the water to run off. So that's why I wanted the kickers and to press up to it so it would contour to it. We're going to put another coat on, or another layer on 2 different layers, and it'll overlap the seams just to give it some rigidity. But I wanted to keep as much height as I could. That's why I'm gluing these to the ceiling. But that's kind of like what we did. I have to admit, I put the glue by the heater, and it got really runny, so I was squirting it up on the ceiling. Started dripping all over. It was I thought we might have had it on camera, but we didn't. But if we did, you would have seen me lose my shit. So good thing for me, I guess.
How the people that you got mad and I went inside. You were losing your shit.
What?
And I needed to go inside.
Can you show me what it looked like?
What?
When I was losing my shit, can you show me? Come on, just try.
No.
Come on, it'll be funny. Even for me. What did I do?
You were talking to yourself.
Okay.
You were yelling and screaming.
Oh, yeah.
Not really, but
then I got over it.
Not really, but yes.
Yeah. No, I was. I screamed a couple times. I know, but I had to let glue be just on me, on my head.
It's all good, baby.
Okay, I'm getting pretty close. Like,
babe, this is all new. I totally get, like when you get frustrated.
I know. But as soon as I learn containers, then I'll have it all down. Yeah. And then, what makes me so happy is just when you sing me a song.
Oh, God.
Okay, I love
cannot.
You. I know, but then you'll be famous.
No.
So everyone will see how good you are.
And that I'm a dork.
Yeah.
Why are you getting so close? There's a wall.
I think I got the system down now that I've played around with it a little bit about how to glue these to the ceiling in a timely manner and not deal with such a mess, and kind of the system. And what I've come up with is, so I basically put these up, glue the corrugation, put in the kickers. Then I foam around the boxes. Do that, and then anywhere along the edge. And then I'll come back and trim that because I'm gonna put another layer on top of this, covering up the other joints. So I'm gonna continue doing this and put up these pieces over here, and then I'll come back and I'll overlap the joints and I'll glue another piece onto it, and that way that box will be flush. First layer. Put the glue up, put the glue up. I've already test fitted it, so I know it'll work. Oh, making a mess with the glue. Oh, because I'm not doing it. Not paying attention. I'm doing it. Oh. Do it on an angle so the glue doesn't fall on her head. That's what we're doing right now. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, slow down. Okay, we did that. Now, we just put it up in place. Oh, it's a pretty form fit. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah. Push that up. Get all the glue. Oh yeah. That's so nice. Oh. Okay. Stuff's really cool. Then I'll nail some little blocks on the edges. These little guys temporarily go up on the wood, and that holds the edge until the glue dries. And then I'll move these kickers that have already dried over this way. Mine. Tight. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's we got the first level of, where's my hand? Insulation up, along there. So now I'm going to prep for the second level, which requires all those temporary blocks so that the next level can go up, and then we'll use those again. So all the blocks that I put up, you see I've already removed the kickers. And then all we got to do is cut out for the boxes, and then I'll overlap. So you see how there's like a, let's see, where's the real seam? There's a seam. Those are where two pieces butt up. I'll make sure and overlap that so when we glue both of the layers together, it'll actually create more of like a brick pattern to help it hold it. I've tested that. That's really nice and glued, and they're pretty lightweight to the ceiling. And then also I got to... Okay, so basically now I just got to mark these 1.5 inches short, because now I got to put that other layer on. And then these will be the right height kickers to hold the ceiling up. So I can glue the second layer to the first layer. So I got to lay it out here. Got a couple more, but we'll get these cut. And then I gotta remove these blocks, so I'll simply come along. They just, and then so I can reuse these again. And I'll go along and I'll finish taking these all off. Because the next step, what I want to do is I want to caulk there before we put the other layer on, because the ceiling, because heat rises, so the ceiling's where you lose a lot of your heat. So I want to do as much as I can to trap that in. So just run a bead of caulk along there also after we're done. Cool? Yeah, back at ya. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. right, so we're to the point where we've had the glue dry for both layers of the insulation on the ceiling. I'm gonna go open the container now, pull all the kickers that were holding it up temporarily, trim the foam, clean out the container, and then we can move to phase 2 of electrical and insulation on the walls. The reason being I'm doing it in steps like this is because I've got to run the electrical ahead of the insulation, so everything's buried in the walls. So now that I've got the ceiling ran and all the switch legs that we ran up to the lights and the fans down into the walls, now we got to move and put the outlets in the walls and run the wire to there into the bathroom wall and the storage wall, so that we can frame those, so we can insulate and then frame to that, because I want to keep all the insulation the least amount of seams as possible, so areas are less likely to get cold spots from air leakage if I'm doing the main box, and it's so small anyways that it works out pretty easily in a 20-foot container. So I'll go open that up and show you the next step. Yeah. Stay close, Hayden. Now I just got to do a little prep work and take all that blocking up, that temporary blocking that was holding that up, do a little bit of trimming on the foam in the last couple light sockets, and I added a little bit more back here because it wasn't quite full. Take out all the shims, sweep up and clean up, and we'll be ready to hit Home Depot to get some more insulation. See, we got all the kickers down. The ceiling is complete. And essentially we did this so that we had the ceiling, the electrical first, and then the ceiling. So we had this. There's our switch leg that comes down from the bathroom. And then once we frame this wall, I'm going to insulate these walls first to have the tightest envelope. And then I'll poke that through, and then I'll frame the wall after that. Since as you saw in the previous video, 3 switch legs come that way, and then they all ran here, come out there, down, and then we have the 3 switch legs. So now we wrapped up this phase. Next phase, electrical in the walls and insulate the walls. And then the phase after that will be the 2 interior framing walls, the one on the east side where the Murphy bed will be attached and storage will be behind, and the one on the west side where the shower, the composting toilet will be. Once we get those up, we'll wrap up all our rough electrical, install our grow watt inverter and our 5,000 kilowatt battery, and then we'll begin to welding some sort of substructure on top that'll hold the solar panels, and hopefully be able to, we'll raise it, on one side, because right now we're south facing the window, and plan on that for wherever we put it, or if somebody had it on their property, they would position it that way so that they could raise them up from north to south and get the most sun exposure to get the most battery. But I've got 1,500 watts with and the grow watt inverter will take up to 4,500 watts per hour of charge, and it holds 5,000 watts. So literally on a good sunny day, say we're getting 70-80% out of our panels, we should be able to easily charge that battery up while we're using it all day, with a fridge, some minimal lights, a little exhaust fan for the composting toilet, and then little stuff like, you know, cooking and periodic, you know, making some tea or whatever. And that's how we're going to also heat the shower, which will be cool, is off of a teapot, filling it into a container that'll go above the shower that'll help heat the water. So lots of hippie stuff coming up. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time.